Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So starting off with Euro USD as usual, I just want to get us to the 8 hour, and we've had a significant rejection of the moving averages, and we are moving to the downside. Oscillators crossover pointing to the downside at the moment. We are, I would say, kind of building a decent setup here, but as usual, I want to wait for the break, and this is the area of the break, and I want to see the retest. So that's the first one, and then there is the second one. Bear in mind we are quite far from the moving averages at the moment, which is not a good sign. You want to be trading as close to moving averages as possible. Oscillators group to the downside at the moment, indicating that we should be wary of the move that we're seeing at the moment, and it's been fairly volatile to the start of the day. I personally am looking for pullback, and I'm not really looking at this area, 112.862. I have a feeling that that's going to be, it's not going to be good enough. I'm looking for something up here, so 113.184. So we threw a big weekly level, okay, which is this area here at 112.721. It doesn't mean that we need to trade it. If we start rejecting it, then we start looking at it. But at the moment, these are the two areas I'd pay attention to. 112.900, and then there's one in between, which is right there. That's at the close, basically at 113, and then you have a 113.184. So those are the three areas that I would want to see a pullback onto before jumping in on this. You don't want to be jumping in short share. You want to wait for the pullback, and then you're looking for the shorts. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen, and bit of a different story here. We should be seeing this going long, and we're not seeing that at the moment. So we're seeing a stronger yen to the dollar here, whereas there we're seeing a stronger dollar to the euro. At the moment, this is kind of tails all over the place. We're in amongst the moving averages. One positive sign here for a bearish move is the oscillators at the moment, and if we just drill down to the hour, you'll see a rejection again of the 155. So I would be curious to see what happens here at 115 again. I'd want to see a retest of that. I don't trust this, what I'm seeing at the moment. I would prefer it to be in sync with Euro USD, which it's not. So this one I think I'm really going to leave alone at the moment. We are sideways. If we do come back to this area and start rejecting it at 115, I would consider an opportunity, well, a short there. But you can see how we started. Big up, big down. So a lot of confusion in this pair. I think rather sit on the sidelines. Moving on to the pound, British pound, Japanese yen. Kind of one-way traffic at the moment. We are at a level of potential support, and that is right over here. So the big question is whether we break through this and come flip it into resistance. If we get down to the 1 hour, you'll see a little bit of structure here, and I just want to get this level. Let's just do that and add one more. So that's kind of the area that I would be paying attention to. So I'd be looking to see if we can get a move back to 155.600, or alternatively 155.528. If we can get a move back to there, then I would, and we reject that area, I would be looking for a move to the downside. Don't like the way the oscillators are looking at the moment, so normally what this means is you're looking for another move to the upside. And you look what happened yesterday. We're above the moving averages, and then we started pretty much we gained one pattern there, but there was no structure to the left that would excite me, and then we basically sold off. So it wouldn't surprise me to see me coming back up here and then just ranging around here. So this is another one that you want to be short at the moment, but I definitely don't want to be short with the way things look like now. I'd want to see a rejection of a level, and this is the closest area that I can see. Moving on to Euro British Pound, big up, big down. We've spoken about the rejection yesterday. We've got a continuation. We've got a potential crossover brewing here. And if you look at yesterday's price action was just chaotic. 3 rejections of the 155. We've got a rejection of the moving averages this morning, but they haven't crossed over. This is another one that I think I'd rather just sit quietly, and Euro USD offers a bit more structure at the moment. In saying that, this is a level to pay attention to, that 0.83355. If if we can get back into this area and reject that area, that would be something worth watching at the moment. But yeah, just bear in mind, it depends what happens in the Ukraine at the moment. Depends what Russia does or doesn't do, and what the West is going to do to retaliate. So at the moment, it's probably safer just to keep your money in your pocket. Probably going to be a little bit more profitable. Wait for the dust to blow over, and then you should see some pretty good areas of value to jump in on currency and indexes at the moment. Anyway, my overall view here is sit quietly. We are ranging on a lot of these pairs. EURUSD does offer some direction, but for me at the moment, this is a risk-off environment. So just keep your mind, keep your wits about you. Keep your wits about you. Don't overtrade. Don't over position size. And if you're unsure, stay out of it and wait for the dust to settle. Anyway, hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.